All right, Geminis, listen up. This one's for you. If you're starting to feel that, I don't know, that kind of electric buzz in the air as we look towards 2026, I need you to know you are not going crazy. It's real. Something big is definitely coming. So let's get into what's happening and, way more importantly, how you can ride this wave with wisdom and, yeah, even some grace. I mean, seriously, does this quote not just nail it? This is probably the best way I can describe the feeling that's on its way. Right now, maybe you've got, 15 tabs open in your mind on a busy day, but 2026? Oh, we are talking 500 tabs open at once. 3 of them are playing music, and you have absolutely no idea where that sound is coming from. If that isn't the definition of beautiful Gemini chaos, I don't know what is. So you're probably asking, okay, what's causing this mental tornado? Well, the culprit is a planet named Uranus. It's the planet of electricity, of sudden, shocking change, and pure, unadulterated chaos. And guess what? It's moving right into your sign. It's going to be a fast, unpredictable, and totally wild ride. But instead of just bracing for impact, we're going to turn to some ancient wisdom. The solution, your roadmap through all this, is all wrapped up in 3 incredibly powerful Eastern stories that are going to be our guide. Okay, first things first. We have to address the command center, your mind. We're going to talk about your focus, your personality, and exactly how to tame what Eastern philosophy calls the monkey mind. So, this brings us to this incredible concept called Sinyuen, or as you've probably heard it, the monkey mind. It's the perfect way to describe that restless, unsettled part of our brain that's always just jumping from one thing to the next. The story goes something like this. Picture a monkey swinging through the forest. He sees a perfect banana. He grabs it. Great. But then, he spots a mango. So he drops the perfectly good banana to grab the mango. A second later, a shiny rock on the ground catches his eye, he drops the fruit and snatches the rock. And at the end of the day, the poor monkey is exhausted, he's starving, and all he's holding is a completely worthless rock. And that right there, that is the trap for you in 2026. Your natural, wonderful Gemini curiosity is about to go into overdrive. It's gonna feel like it's on steroids. The universe might throw a new job, a new romance, and a new city at you all in the same week. The temptation will be to chase everything, to grab every single shiny object. But the Eastern fix? Be the mountain, not the monkey. You've got to choose one path and stay grounded. You know that old saying, if you chase 2 rabbits, you catch neither. That is your mantra. So listen, if you take one thing away from this part, let it be this. Just let it really sink in. The fear of missing out in 2026, it's an illusion. It's not real. The real danger, the actual threat to your well-being, is burning out. Okay, so let's move on to our second story, and you'll see how this all connects. This one, it's all about your relationships, your words, and how you connect with the people around you. To really get the vibe for your relationships in 2026, just imagine this with me for a second. You're standing all alone, looking out over this vast, huge, empty valley, and you're fed up, you're angry about something, so you cup your hands around your mouth, and you just scream into the void, "I hate you!" And what happens? Instantly, with the exact same force, the exact same anger, the valley screams right back at you, "I hate you." Now, a wise elder sees this whole thing happen, and they come over and say, "Hey, try something different." So you do. You take a deep breath, you soften your heart just a little bit, and this time you shout, "I love you." And what do you think happens? The valley, just as quickly, just as powerfully, echoes back the exact same message, "I love you." You see, as a Gemini, you're a master with words. You know this. Your wit is razor sharp. The trap in 2026 is going to be using that powerful wit to win every argument, to always be the smartest person in the room. But your words are going to have this instant amplified karmic effect. The Eastern fix here is to remember that karma is just an echo. Whatever you send out is going to come back to you, and it's going to come back fast. So for this year, don't try to be the smartest person. Strive to be the kindest. All right, we're on to our third and final piece of wisdom, and this is a big one. It's about your career, your goals, and how you take action out in the world. It's all about the profound difference between being the bamboo and being the oak. This brings us to this beautiful Taoist idea called Wu Wei. It translates to effortless action. Now, it's not about being lazy, it's about moving with the natural flow of things instead of fighting against it. So the story goes, a massive storm is rolling in towards a forest. The mighty oak tree stands there all rigid, puffing out his chest and saying, "I am strong, I will not move." But nearby, the thin, hollow bamboo just says, "I will flow." Well, when that fierce wind hits, the rigid oak tree cracks and snaps right in half. The bamboo, though, It bends all the way to the ground, and when the storm finally passes, it just springs right back up, completely unharmed. And that right there, that is your playbook for your career and life in 2026. The world is going to change, and it's going to change fast. The trap is clinging to these rigid plans, trying to force things to happen exactly your way. That's being the oak. The Eastern fix is to be the bamboo. Don't fight the changes. If the wind blows to the left, you lean left. Your flexibility is going to become your superpower, because if you are rigid, you will break. But if you are fluid, you will become unbreakable. So, okay, we've got our 3 big lessons. Be the mountain, understand the echo, and be the bamboo. Let's pull this all together now. Let's talk about your steering wheel. Look, there is no getting around it. 2026 is going to hand you a phenomenal amount of speed, an electric kind of energy, and yeah, a healthy dose of chaos. But here's the thing I want you to burn into your brain. Let this be your anchor. A fast car is useless without a steering wheel. The focus of the mountain, the kindness of the echo, the flexibility of the bamboo, these ancient ideas aren't meant to slow you down. No way. They are your steering wheel. They're what give you control and power and direction in the middle of all that speed. And so I'm going to leave you with one final thought. It's an ancient question, and it's absolutely perfect for a brilliant Gemini mind like yours to just sit with. If you stopped talking, and I don't just mean to other people, I mean that constant chattering narrator inside your own head. If you stopped, who is the person that is listening to this silence?